Alright, what's up, yins, guys? I think I'm gonna do a video, some random talk about this Chinese balloon business. And yeah, I've been looking at all the stuff on the TV news and the articles, and a few of the on social media and even the YouTube thing there, different theories about the balloon and even the jokes. And I myself joking about it, and then found some memes about it and all that. And even putting aside I want to say putting aside all the shit that I'm still looking at myself, drawing conclusions. I'm thinking in a nutshell, um, we don't really know for sure what it is. Part of me is saying that they're putting that shit on the news and they're like almost planning it, and you don't know. You're taking a word for these articles, right? And what if somebody's doing shit like in that with that balloon business, right? Just to see how many people react to it, and how many so-called conspiracy theorists are out there. So, you ever get the feeling when people like something stupid like this, you're looking at it on the news, looking at the articles, maybe it's just something they're putting out there just to fuck with us, whether there's a balloon or not. We could see in an article a picture of a balloon, or so on our TV news, somebody somewhere is salvaging something out of the water that's supposed to be a balloon in a big investigate. What if they're just saying whatever, whether it's a balloon or not, just to fuck with us and see how many theories that everybody's going to start saying and whatever hysteria people do, and right? And so somebody over there could go, ha ha ha, look at all those nuts. All they have to do is put a balloon in the sky, or just not put a balloon in the sky and lie about it. And you know what I'm saying? And then there's another part of you too that, you got these other countries that are mad at us, China and even say Russia now, because helping Ukraine. And what if, okay, maybe there is balloons, different things put up there out of passive aggression, with it can be with nothing or surveillance equipment. And then you can overthink it or underthink it, saying, okay, why the fuck would they need a balloon? These other countries, maybe China with maybe enough, all kind of countries got enough of tech war, why the fuck would they need a balloon? Or you could say a balloon, well, maybe somehow, the bigger equipment for radar or whatever the hell, testing things, see if you can kind of get it under people's radar, or under maybe people's tech won't see it, or just some, even if there is a balloon, say something to be passive aggressive, just to see how people react. Go see how the people react, and it be just. But at the same time, there is a worry that somebody being mad at us, what I'm saying, could use some germ warfare shit on us, and say they were to shoot something down above any part that's any land, some kind of airborne kind of pathogen they want to send after us, or whatever the hell, Or when you're thinking, and they probably know we're thinking shit like that, right? So get mass hysteria, and then you're back to passive aggression. They want to get a rise out of all of us, and so they could say, look at all those nuts. But anyway, if you got this far in this video, this also reminds me something I wanted to talk about too, that's kind of off the subject but not off the subject. Remember when Donald Trump was president and you had the big old balloon with Donald Trump with the diaper on it, like some kind of big old balloon? I mean, I'm thinking that's popped into my head, and I'm going to tell you something that on top. Right while I'm on top of this video, I was about to say on top of it. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that on top of this, and I'm going to talk about it while I'm at it. Instead of correcting myself, I'm going to say, yeah, on top of it, along with it, while I'm at it, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But, yeah, the Donald Trump balloon, I'm going to give you some thoughts there, too, even though that's a dead horse. And I was saying a long time ago, back when that was going on in a balloon, right? And if you say anything, oh, yeah, you're for Trump, you're some kind of, far-right lunatic or whatever. And how do they know, maybe, how people know I'm right wing at all. I mean, there's a type of far right that I said don't look, that I'd have to get a haircut before any of them even decide and discuss it with committee if they want to like me. Then there's a part of the common right that people that were maybe on the right morally, some kind of way that you work next to. Then some of them are the dope heads that workplace right that are like, okay, put in my time. Can I get out of here so I can buy my weed or my crack or what? I mean, you got a couple different people you're working next to. Not to go on and on about that, but some workplaces you have people on different sides of the tracks, not really far left or far right, that you get along with, and other ones are assholes. But anyway, back to the balloon thing without rambling. My thing is about Trump. I always said about Trump and the balloon thing. I said, why mess with or pick on just one guy, whether you don't like Trump or not? Why don't they make it fair and make balloons with diapers on them, saying they're a big baby with power? A little bit of everybody that you can't stand, right? Like, how about the narcissistic transgender community with Caitlyn, a.k.a. Bruce Jenner? Bruce Jenner, fuck it, call her Bruce Jenner. Who the fuck cares? Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, who the fuck? I don't give a, whatever the fuck you want to call he, she, it, they, them, their. Anyway, yeah, why don't they put picture of he, him, or with a diaper on, that throws a big ass fit, that one YouTube video I show where she threatened Ben Shapiro. Oh, you say one more word, you're gonna go home in an ambulance and yada yada. Because didn't like it when Shapiro said that they're mainstreaming delusion. Yeah, so you got those, to be fair, and not to pick on anybody's race, but both the black and white version of Mr. King of the Streets badass, drug dealer badass, some of them on steroids and a bunch of tattoos, drug dealer. Mr. King of the Streets, you fracture their ego and disagree with them, or don't buy their drugs or disagree with them, they'll get their buddies and beat you up or shoot you. Why don't you put a balloon of one of those, not to pick on anybody's race, black version, white version, put a balloon up there, a little gun in their hand, making a cartoon face, put a little sign on them, you fracture my ego, I'll bust a cap in your ass, or I'll smoke your ass. We got a lot of different figureheads that we can put balloons with diapers on them, you know what I mean? Now that we're on the subject. If you want to talk about the far right, which I suggest a lot of them don't like me, or they don't like any of the other YouTubers with long hair or whatever, whether you want to say Razor Fist, Rageaholic, or Sticks Hexenhammer 666, which has better hair than me. I'm kind of going bald. Yeah, I'm going gray, so the fuck what? I'm proud of it. Proud of being straight, male, white, and I also have friends, by the way, which I miss from another neighborhood, that are proud of being black, straight, gray-haired, and balding. So that makes it okay, right? Since I also watch black YouTubers that I'm not allowed to like, so the people that try to say you're racist, you can say that. But anyway, okay, let's see who else that we could put with diapers on it. A balloon with a diaper on it. A political figureheads. I covered Mr. King of the Streets. How about Mr. A lot of people, you come up with them and say them, Mr. I got a job as a CEO that overpaid for doing nothing, and then can fire your ass for fracturing my ego. Yeah, Mr. King shit boss or CEO or anybody of some company. Not that you're against working for a living, but ever the people you work next to or around, supervisors, the ones with a beer belly and an attitude that don't do no work, that threaten to fire you and make sure you don't get a job nowhere, from the supervisor that's like walking around the cell phone to the one right in the boss's seat, CEO, and I can go far left or far right with that, you know what I mean? Not that you don't value work, but there's a lot of overpaid assholes. It's in every position. Yeah, and yeah, the Mr. Entitled far left leaders, a lot of them didn't want to give everything to the lowlifes, which are under the. Some of them are. Few they were on the streets. The beta males that suck up to Mr. King of the Streets that I mentioned that should have a balloon and a yeah. You know what? When you I'm gonna cut it short here and not go on and on, but I've used this video to decide to say make reference to the Donald Trump thing, and I wanted to say when you bring up that hey, there's a lot of other people besides Donald Trump that should have had a balloon in their likeness with a diaper on it, a baby bottle or something next to it. You notice people don't say nothing even in social media. You got the comment or the video talking about it shadow banned. You know what I'm saying? So just a little bit of something for you guys to take in without rambling about it. You know, be comedic about it. Yeah.